Hello and welcome to another update about Natgas. Yeah, quick update, not too much changed since the last update, but I would like to give you an update and to highlight what is now important. And in the new trading week, as soon as the new trading week starts, what are the key levels to watch? And obviously we're here on the Natgas futures chart, and we are still in the support region for this potential wave 4 correction, which started up here on the 11th of June. So we are below a trend line. I find that trend line quite relevant because it has basically 3 touch points at least, depending on how you draw it. But for me, that's like at least 3 touch point trend line. The Fibonacci resistance area has been slightly reduced since the last update, given that the market declined a little bit further. Now, that's okay. That is still an extension in the third wave, in my view. There is no point trying to count the micro here. But for me, this is an extension of the third wave down. That would be wave 3 of C of the fourth wave. And as long as this fourth wave is holding above $2.06, I will call it a fourth wave because it could turn around and start the fifth wave. However, this will already become a little bit less likely below 224. Because a wave 4 would really only in the rarest of cases break below the 50% fib level, even in a diagonal. But in a diagonal, I have to give it a bit more space. So the 61.8 retracement is acceptable as well. Either way, there is currently no low in place anyway, right? Regardless of where the Fibonacci support is. But the next possible support could be here. I mean, it already reacted to the 23.6 fib level. Now, you wouldn't expect the fourth wave to really finish there, but it showed a reaction, meaning that, the fibs are at least somehow respected. Didn't respect the 38.2 and maybe a little bit here, but there wasn't really a reaction. But the explanation could be we are in a third wave down, which obviously is quite aggressive within that C wave, obviously. So I'm watching for a bounce in a wave 4 at any point now. I mean, the third is really long enough, but that fourth wave hasn't happened yet. I mean, there hasn't been a healthy fourth wave. Resistance is now between $2.43 and $2.57. And once that fourth wave corrective rally starts, we have to maybe, specify the resistance again, re-specify it depending on from where it starts. If it goes a little bit lower, I have to draw down the resistance area a little bit more. But for now, this is exactly what it where it needs to be. And in addition to that, if we rally and we then break above resistance, also break above the trend line, well, that could indicate a larger bounce is already on the way, possibly already the start of wave 5, maybe a little earlier than expected. I mean, from a Fibonacci point of view, it's done what it needs to do. It is really deep enough, this wave 4, this larger fourth wave correction. But from a wave count point of view, it might need another 4-5 pattern. That's my view. And that could finish then at around 224 or $2.06. Any break below $2.06 will not invalidate the white scenario, but it will make it far less likely, because in any fourth wave, we don't want the price normally to break below that golden ratio level. And one more low is still at the moment very, very, very likely. Talking about one more low below the February lows, because we haven't got 5 waves up from the low. I mean, there are many ways how this could be counted and interpreted, but for me, this is only a corrective rally at the moment, and I'm waiting for further evidence that we've really bottomed, put a long-term low in place. Best evidence would be a 5-wave move up, even if only in a diagonal, and then a 3-wave corrective pullback, which will form a higher low. That is our so-called 1-2 setup on the larger time frame. And this would be a nice setup for really a substantial rally in a third wave. Either way, I think we are very close to a low. Whether we get another low or not, in the grand scheme of things, not so important. We are either we've bottomed already, or we are very, very close to a long-term low. At the moment, I can't confirm a long-term low yet. It's simply only a 3-wave rally. We're now quite deep in a possible support area, but as I said, the best setup would be a 5-wave move up followed by a 3-wave pullback. But pay attention to those trend lines for possible breakout setups as well. But I think very important in the next week will especially be the nearest support at 224 and the resistance area, micro resistance between 243 and 257. yeah, that's the update about Natgas. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.